You lovely people, welcome to a full day of eating around 2.3 thousand calories. First thing I like to do, wake up in the morning, a litre and a half of water. I'm going to go to that coffee machine, then I'm going to grab an Americano, black coffee. It is, what time? 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go to the gym, personal train some people, and then have the first meal. I'm going to talk you through each meal, why I'm having it, benefit of the meal, and how to structure your food when it is on lower calories. Pretty damn easy. You're going to see some tasty food, and that's plain, bland, shite, good food. Kind of. Yo guys, how are we? Hope we're good. As you just seen, just had some breakfast there, some pre-workout food. So I did. What I really quite like doing, so when food gets lower, and what I recommend, if you can, if you've got the availability and the lifestyle to do it, and the routine to do it, and it works out for you, is just prolong that first meal. Alright, okay, I'm a big advocate of fasting and a diet. Okay, when it's a day that I train, it's like a training day. Obviously, I've got higher calories on days that I train, and then lower calories on days that I don't train. Just because you don't expend much. It's a story for another video. Look at the new tattoo, by the way. Pretty cool. So on days that I train, I would always train at like 10 in the morning, but what I was doing for a little bit there is because I was hungry, I was pushing back when I trained till 11. What that meant is instead of having my pre-workout meal at 7:30 in the morning, I would have it at 8:30 in the morning, which meant every meal was pushed back an hour, which meant I was eating later on, which I like because I get hungry later on. You get me? You know what I mean? But meal number one there was some oats, dark chocolate and raspberries. Boom. I wasn't even having no oats this full diet yet, and I forgot how much volume you can get with them. So honestly man, see if you want like a nasty ass pump, have some sort of glucose, some slow digesting carb, oats, and then have some sort of fructose, fruit. Dark chocolate's got good antioxidants in it, gives you a pretty good pump, helps with vasodilation, pump, bit of salt in there, and yeah, protein in the oats, and that was meal numero uno. That was good. I'm training in like an hour and a half, so that sits perfectly. I've just finished eating that 20 minutes ago, so because I know I'm training later on, I'll have a slow digesting carb. If I was going to be training like 45 minutes, a little bit sooner, I'd probably have maybe like a bowl of cereal, something that's a bit more quick digesting, because the last thing you want is a pre-workout meal. It's something that's going to be sitting in the stomach. Imagine you've got a big set of hack squats or deadlifts or a big movement, alright, and the food's not digested and you're pushing, you just feel bloated and uncomfortable. Doesn't feel good at all. So that was meal number one. I've got one more PT client, and I'm going to train legs, and then I'm going to go home and have some post-workout. So I'll see you for the rest of the meals. And we're back home. Of course, we're in the kitchen. Delt action. This is a natty boy as well right now. This is week 5 of TRT. Feel weak, get on. Don't feel weak, you just lose that kind of fullness, roundness of the physique. Anyway, that's not what the video's about. I'm natty. So weather, look at this. Hopefully this doesn't lose quality. Oh, come on. Look at that. Love Island back door. See me get the trips, have the fire put on, wee barbecue, very damn good. But man is hungry, man is very hungry. Gonna have some post-workout. If you've watched all the full day of eatings, if you've been a sub for a while, then you'll know what the post-workout always usually is. Bagels, bacon, but it's a poverty calorie version. So I'm gonna get that made, show you. And yeah, I've got a bit of work to do today, not much. My plan is to get out in the back door, get a good little bit of tan before ibiza on Monday. Today is Wednesday and I go on Monday, so a couple of days to keep on digging with the diet. I missed cardio for a little bit because I got the new tattoos. I get the hands, the year I was born, and an eagle. Not a pigeon, an eagle. So I didn't do cardio or go for a sunbed because I didn't want to get it infected, but it's sealed out, so I'll do that. You don't give a fuck. You want to see the post-workout meal and I want to eat the post-workout meal. Here you go. This is how I've been making scrambled egg. Shit ton of salt on that. I've been putting a little bit of, oh fuck, garlic granules. And if you can grab some paprika, don't need much of that, it's quite strong. So just a little bit of paprika and a tiny bit of pepper. And you're all good. That's it. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Yeah, so luckily, man, like, I always get confused when people, obviously I understand a diet can be a struggle for some people, especially if you've never put yourself in a position whereby you are having less food, because everyone in the world, let's be honest, doesn't really restrict themselves to the extent that you would need to if you're in a diet phase. But the way I just do it is I try and keep my foods the same as when I diet and when I bulk. I just literally reduce the portion size. So what I've got now is bacon medallions, bagels and egg, okay? Now when I'm bulking, I would have this exact same meal. What's the difference? I've got bagel thins, so one bagel thin is 20 carb, a full bagel is 45 carb. So I've got two bagel thins, 40 carb, 45 carb. I've still got the bacon medallions and I've still got the eggs, okay? Only difference is now the carbs are halved, all right? And what I do is I used to just have it as like a bagel sandwich with obviously all the stuff in the bagel and just eat it like that. But now what I do is I have one bit of bacon on each bit of bagel slice, as you can see. And what that does is it tricks the brain. So what I'm doing is I'm actually chewing more. I'm getting more bites. The more bites, the more chewing you do. Even if it's less calories, it tricks your brain into thinking you're eating more than what you actually are. That is a fact. Andrew Huberman backed that up. If you don't believe me, go check out the video. I don't know what video it was. Have a look. I'm gonna eat this. I'm really fucking hungry. I'm gonna take my time. One thing not to do in a diet is rush your damn food. I should probably take more advice, but if you rush your food, man, one, you're not going to be able to enjoy the food as much because you fucking rushed it, and two, it might fuck your digestion, even though it's not as many calories. If you're waffling that food down because you're so hungry, it might leave a bit of an upset stomach, so take your time, mate, slow it down. You can finally wear these Ray-Bans, man. I've got them on the Valencia trip, but I've just not wore them. Look slick, man. Look slick, don't they? Just like a little bit of Milano nasal spray. Don't recommend it, but a little bit of sun. Usually what I do is when I'm feeling my hungriest, like, which is like kind of the now, just not long had post-workout, pretty damn hungry, is I'll crack into a 0 calorie drink. Usually I'll have it at night time, so I'll have like a meal at around 4, 5 o'clock, and then at like 6 I'll have one of these, and that'll tide me over till my last meal at like 8. But I'm in for PT later on today at 6 and 7, so I'll not be home till 8, which means I miss that sort of nice sweet flavour if I can. So I'm gonna have this now, I'm gonna sit in the grass, gonna sunbathe, gonna chill out with my Ray-Bans. The recurring theme with food, as you might be able to tell, and I've spoken about this on multiple videos, is make it taste fucking good, man. Making some potatoes now, wait till you see this meal when it's done. For the calories that are in this meal and the taste that is in this meal, you would not believe it. Homemade salt and chili chicken, chips, curry sauce, perfecto. When I make the potatoes, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of Chinese spice, salt, pepper, in the air fryer, 15-20 minutes, and you are good. Add on the exact same seasoning to the chicken as well. So I'll air fry this and then I'll pan fry the chicken, because I ain't got a big air fryer. I've got a wee man air fryer. Sat in the sun for a little bit, look a little bit red, also a little bit lean. Pow, pow. And we're back in the kitchen, He's must. Do you ever feel that? Isn't it mad how you've just seen my kitchen, like, since all my videos? Last year when I kind of started YouTube a lot more, was doing the photo shoot prep, a lot of it was in the kitchen. A lot of the videos are just in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen a lot. I've told you guys, I've got big plans when I get my own place. I'm going to put a couch in the kitchen, a TV in the kitchen, I want an island in it. These are my thoughts, this is what's going through my head. Alright? Anyway, just back from the shop. Went and bought some burgers, because I wonder what we're having. We're having burgers. Burgers on a diet. Yeah, burgers on a diet. So last meal that you've seen was the potatoes and chicken. Nice meal, man. Thing is, with like dieting, it's just a case of volume. So if I've got a choice of, well, what was the carbs, in fact, in that meal? If I've not put the macros on the screen, I apologise. But yeah, so I had 200 grams of potatoes. 200 grams of potato is fucking 149 calories. And that was like a bit, like I felt I was eating a good bit. So that whole meal was fucking 400 calories. Boom, easy as that. And it's just satiating, man. Like chicken, protein is satiating. So if you want to feel fuller, have more protein. Increase your protein intake. Obviously the rule of thumb is a gram of protein per pound of body weight. But if you want to add that little bit more protein, go for it. You're only going to recover better. You're only going to promote muscle protein synthesis better, and it's going to satiate you a lot more in a diet, okay, and reserve a lot more muscle. You can't really lose. And the things with that, like potatoes, I could have easily had like a wrap, alright, which was, a wrap would have been like 33 carb, the same carb, but a wrap's done like that. Would I have felt full from it? No. So it's all about volume. Volume is key for food and for hypertrophy. So I'm going to make these burgers now. I've got brioche bun, I'm going to grill it. I've got lighter than light mayo, there's like 11 calories per 15 mil, so I don't even track that. Toasted buns, burger, bit of low fat cheese, boom. I'll see you guys when the meal is ready. This has been a long clip, man. Sorry guys, sorry. That'll do just nicely, so it will. And we're downstairs in the, I say movie room, it used to get called that back in the day, but it's just a bloody extra spare chilled living room thing with a big TV. Anyway, last wee snack of the day. Those burgers were good, pretty damn good. I've been using I got that non-stick pan months ago. Was it last year? Was it a year ago now maybe? Maybe it is a year. But see, when you use a pan for so much stuff, the non-stick pan is now becoming a stick pan, so I think it's time to get a new pan. I cook everything on it, man. Chicken, breakfast, yeah, I cook a lot on it, man. Cook a lot, so new pan. Need to get half the burger stuck to the fucking pan. Yeah, anyway, that tasted nice. That tasted damn nice. This is what we're finishing with. Aldi chocolate mousse. Now, I never bother with any of these things, because like, my thing is, like, see, buying like the protein yogurts, 100% they're convenient, but I look at it as, you can buy a protein yogurt for like £1.20, £1.50, however much they are, right? And it gets like 25 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein, or you can simply buy a fucking kilo tub of Greek yogurt for £4, have 150 grams in a bowl with protein powder, and you've got more yogurt with more protein, and it's cheaper. Huh? Talk about value for money. But chocolate mousse, had this is my third time having this. Actually hits a really sweet tooth. Also, hack is use a baby spoon. This is not a big spoon, baby spoon. Mind what I remember what I said at the start of the video with the oats. Use a smaller spoon and it feels like you're eating more bites. Tricks the mind into thinking that you're eating more food. Hacks, mate, absolute hacks. Yo, my guys, hope you enjoyed that full day of eating. 2,100 calories. Macros for that day were of course 230 protein. I think we're a little bit under protein on that day. Carbs were 200, fat was 40. Boom. there we go. Since that video was made on the 31st of May. I meant to get it out before I went to Ibiza, but I didn't because I was too busy. So it should be out on the 14th or 15th of June. Since then, I have been back from Ibiza now for over a week. The holiday was muy bien, very good. There will be another video up talking about also the Ibiza tidy up results and what we're doing now moving forward with the bulk and with off season and with everything, with food, with drugs, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be documenting because as I said in previous videos, the goal may potentially be to do our first bodybuilding show next year, next April. So we've got a big off season ahead of us and we'll probably start prep around December if we do, but I feel like I need to get a wee bit bigger first, so we'll see how this off season goes. But that being said, we'll save that for another video. When you're watching this, the other video should be out, or if not, look out for it. It'll be a full leg day, walkthrough, rundown, sets, reps, exercise tips, execution, everything you need to know about leg training in the video. So it'll be the video after this. So if it's not out already, be on the lookout for it. Alright guys, whenever you're watching this, day 1 of the night, afternoon, 2 in the morning, because you woke up for a piss and you're bored, have a good one, have a great day, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.